With several of the Orioles' cornerstone players eligible to become free agents after the 2018 season, the dilemma of whether the club should rebuild or reload will linger throughout the off-season. And whether the Orioles can return to respectability after this year's last-place division finish centers on the front office's ability to retool a starting rotation that had the worst era in the majors in 2017. The Orioles are likely to arrive Sunday at the annual winter meetings at the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resort in Lake Buena Vista, Florida, without having done much to address their biggest off-season need. They have 3 rotation spots to fill. Right-handers Dylan Bundy and Kevin Gausman are the Orioles' only returning starters and will need additional depth to survive the rigors of a full season. But the team has yet to sign a starting pitcher to a major league contract. Somewhere over the course of this off-season, an idea took hold that has come to embody many of the issues the Orioles have developed over the last few years. The idea that the Orioles could find value or benefit really at all from trading slugger Mark Trumbo 1 year into a 3-year, $37.50. Somewhere over the course of this off-season, an idea took hold that has come to embody many of the issues the Orioles have developed over the last few years. The idea that the Orioles could find value or benefit really at all from trading slugger Mark Trumbo 1 year into a 3-year, $37.50. This off-season's free agent market has been slow-moving, especially as teams waited for big-ticket items such as Japanese two-way import Shohei Ohtani and reigning National League MVP Giancarlo Stanton to find new homes. But this week, the pitching dominoes began to fall with Ohtani deciding to sign with the Los Angeles Angels on Friday, indicating the hot stove should heat up this upcoming week in Florida. The Orioles are usually deliberate in their off-season approach, and they've rarely been a true player for the annual free agent market's top arms. But recent pitching signings show that the pace is picking up as clubs descend on the winter meetings, and the Orioles might have to do so as well. There's a significant demand for the pitchers who are in the current free agent class, Orioles Executive Vice President Dan Duquette said. And I think that's been reflected in a couple of signings that we've seen so far. I think the market is going to be dynamic, and we'll have to monitor the market and make recommendations to get some of these pitchers signed for the club. What complicates it all is that the upcoming season could be the last with several core players. Third baseman Manny Machado, center fielder Adam Jones, closer Zach Britton and setup man Brad Brach are only under contract through 2018, so any long-term move must be done with that in mind. Duquette and manager Buck Showalter will also be in the final year of their deals in 2018 as well. When Duquette laid out his off-season blueprint in October, he said the Orioles would have to be creative in rebuilding their starting rotation, which posted a 5.70 ERA this past season. He compared the process to what the team did to return to the playoffs in 2012, when Duquette made a number of savvy moves before the season.